Okay, there we go. So as you saw, I was running my footage from my marathon. It doesn't quite fill up the screen though. Yeah, see, got the space down here. So I got to find a better photo of me representing me of in post my post stroke life, my post stroke life, because I don't know something about this picture. I know you're saying, well, just use this one. Yeah, there's this one, but it's pre-stroke, and I don't know. It really feels some way to me to be using pre-stroke for pre-stroke pictures. Like I feel like I need to use a current, you know, a current pro, a current stroke picture. Okay, I don't know why that was so hard to say. And hard, so I don't know why that was so hard to say. All right, let me take a breath. Welcome to the Be Your Own Hero Show. I'm your host. I'm Sekou Wrights. I am a professional creative, a motivational speaker, and also an author. And here we go. This is, let me give you Reverend Mills. High emotion radiates overflow. High emotion radiates overflow. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Because sometimes you need a little high emotion to get through. All right. So that said, I am not your personal trainer or your financial advisor. Take what I give you and go find the rest from your friend, from your buddy, from your pal who is well committed and knows what I'm talking about. In other words, find out what I'm talking about locally. All right? Because don't just take my word for it. Take my word and find it locally. All right. So, a couple of things I want to talk about. So, first of all, I should do the dice, but before I do the dice, I just wanted to mention more about the Starbucks challenge because people have been filling my inbox with information about the Starbucks challenge. So let me explain. Let me explain this a little bit further, trying to get people's understanding. Okay, so I am using things that happen in real life in order to buy a real stock. Right. So today I'll give you a good example from today. So today, my friend called this morning. We were talking, and she's like, "Oh, hold on, I gotta make my order at Starbucks." And she put me on hold to go do that. Had nothing to do with anything. Just letting me know that she had to interrupt herself to make an order at Starbucks. By the time she got back, I was in my car. Ready to go get some Starbucks. And I did. But see, here's the thing though. What I did though is because I went through the drive-through at Starbucks, I made sure that I transferred $1 to the Best Buy. Yeah, I think you get that. The Best Buy equivalent of Robinhood, right? I could use any of the brokerages, but I chose Robinhood because Robinhood lets you buy fractional orders. So, in other words, you can put $1 down on Starbucks, and it'll give you one piece, one tiny little piece. Now, a whole row a whole rack of stock, a single share of stock from Starbucks is $120, about thereabouts, $120, right? So what you can do though is you can buy one piece, $1, one piece, $1, one piece, $1, and work your way up until you reach the gold tumma. I mean, like the power of having one stroke. One stroke. One. No. All right. To buy one stroke. One stroke. I don't know why I can't say that. I keep getting my inverse mixed up with the thing. So a stroke. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's not coming out. But I should mention this now. I am a man who is fighting his stroke live. I'm doing it live with y'all, folks. And sometimes it's better than others. Sometimes it's better than others, and sometimes. But even though when it's better than others, I still feel like the same way. I still feel like I didn't get the right word. I didn't get the right cadence, and I feel like in my head I've got this constant whirling around, trying to figure out what the right deal is. And so I'm trying to articulate past that, even though I feel it, So anyway, that brings me to aphasia. Aphasia, I think, is the word. Someone actually asked me. Oh, Harry Cole asked me about aphasia because what does that word even mean? Who's ever heard of the word, right? And to me, it's a word that means error in communication. But I've expanded it in my world to mean everything that goes wrong. Everything that goes wrong. So aphasia is one of those words that just means everything. Everything's going sideways. Now, I did not mean to be talking this much about this, but maybe some of you all need to hear that aphasia for me can be very different from person to person, from network, not network, a person who's given one man, I feel like aphasia is going in on me today. All right, but aphasia can be different from my doctor and different from me. And now you've heard about my doctor before. If you haven't, go back and check out the previous episodes this week. But yeah, I've had differences, and he didn't seem to experience any aphasia at all. He seemed to be speaking clearly. And so it's just a matter of my body and his body reacting differently, right? So I don't even know what I was trying to get at when I was talking. Oh, the stock, one stock. So when you're buying one stock, if you're buying one piece, $1, eventually you buy a share of stock, right? And that's what my point. My point is I'm putting it in the buying power section of Robinhood, right? Which means I can spend it however I want to spend it. I can spend it on anything. But I'm choosing to put it on Starbucks because I want to achieve at least one share of stock, right? Because things happen much better. And so I wanted to make that clear for some of you who are asking questions. And the other thing I want to make clear is, yes, I am also paying or tipping into Robinhood for my usage as a viewer of things, of watching Prime, watching Hulu, watching Netflix, watching all the things, right? When I tune into that, if I turn it in a day, I owe myself another $1. Okay, another $1. So that means if I got a coffee, which I did, and check out something to be watched today, that means that's $2, right? $2 goes into my bank, which right now is funding my Starbucks box, if you will, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that yes, I could spend that money wherever I wanted to. But right now, I don't want to end up with, I don't know, $5 stock of Netflix, $5 stock of Starbucks, right? Because I want to get to one stock as soon as possible, because I know that the benefits will multiply. So I'll go on and get my share of Starbucks, and then I'll trade off and get my share of Netflix. Now I already have Netflix on my Cash App. I've already got Netflix on my Cash App. So I mean that this is kicking some more. But right now I'm kicking all in some more on Starbucks. All right. So I hope that made it understandable. Sorry about this well, whatever that word is, it means things are 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 challenging. Oh man, challenging today. All right, let me see what's going on with the comments, and let's get started on today. Okay, happy Friday. All right. Thanks for shouting out everybody, Tim. Shout out to you, Shay. Facebook user. Just did ask Mel Arphasia. She loves to define all words used. Yes. She does that. So are Netflix and Starbucks shorter term investments? Okay, that's a good question. I'm gonna respond to this quickly. Okay, so no. Well, for you, Shay, no, because you've already asked about money and investing thousands of dollars. Now, what I've suggested for you is the S&P 500. Put it into the S&P 500 and let it grow. Let it grow. Now, see, I've already done that now. I can do some more, but I've done that a little bit. And so what I want though is some small pickings that I can invest in that won't take as long to spend money on, because the S&P 500 costs about $400 or $500 per share, so that could take a while to build up depending upon your situation. So you can either buy that, and trust me, I will be buying that now. If I had the money, I would be buying that now. I'd be buying more of the S&P 500. But the little Starbucks and the little Netflix are good, because where's Starbucks gonna go? Where are they gonna go? Matter of fact, when I went over there today, I was shocked at how big the line was. The line was packed. I mean, parking lot was packed, cars everywhere. I'd never been there this early. I was like, wow, it was really a thing. And I was like, yep, I'm about to buy some stock. Ching ching, right? Because where's Starbucks gonna go? And if it does go somewhere, you'll hear about it. It'll be big news to hear if something happened to Starbucks, if something happened to Netflix, right? But if you're talking about thousands of dollars, I would go for the S&P 500, and only scale down to something like Starbucks and Netflix for when you only have a little bit of money. When you got $1, $2, $5, small amounts of money that you could invest, right? So that's what I have to say about that. Okay, so I wanted to talk about me for a second. So what I've done is, for Fridays, my goal for Fridays was always kind of loose. And what I'm going to start doing is speaking. Oh, wait a minute. I said I was going to start taking Fridays off. Oh, no. Well, not today. I'm not taking today off. So anyway, I want to talk more or less on Fridays. Just have a sense of just talking, just feeling it out with you guys. So thank you, Shay. Thank you, Shay. I'm glad my little bit of things are helpful to somebody. And Tim is saying you definitely don't have to be labeled as a stroke survivor. You were amazing before, and you are amazing after it. Aphasia is very difficult to deal with sometimes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thanks for that, Tim. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Okay, so what I want to do is talk about stuff on Fridays and just kind of let it all hang out, you know? And so this is what happened to me that I've already referenced. I already referenced that I was talking to my friend this morning, and she cautioned me about, well, she told me that she was about to order something from Starbucks, and that got me up and got me driving to Starbucks, right? But what she told me was really shocking. And so let me back up a bit. I was interviewed by Harriet Cole. If you don't know who Harriet Cole is, please Google her. Please Google her. Oh, I can put the flyer up. No, I can't get to the flyer right now. But please Google her and check out our interview. So she and I did an interview this week, and it went well. Went well. But before her interview ran, one of our mutual friends hit me up. She said, "Oh, congratulations! You're going to be on Harriet's new show. No, not new show. Harriet's show. You're going to be on Harriet's show." And I was like, "Yeah, yay!" And so anyway, then the interview happened, and I hit her back. I was like, "Hey, did you see the interview?" And it took her a while to get back to me. But when she got back to me, she said, "Yeah, I saw it. I heard the interview. Great interview. By the way, you never guess where I am." And I'm thinking, this is some exotic place, right? No. She said that she was in the ER room, in the emergency room, being checked for having a stroke. I was like, what? What happened? Like, she was just texting me, was fine. Like a day. I'm talking like 24 hours, less than a day. And the difference, right? So she was texting at home, she was fine, and then she got moved to the emergency room. And then we were talking, texting back and forth, and she said she's good, she's all good, everything's fine, go ahead, do your thing, right? And so today I wasn't expecting anything further, except my friend called to tell me that friend, the one who was in the ER room, had to call her because her right hand wasn't working. I was like, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. She just told me she was okay yesterday. And so the point is that she's gotten worse before she got better. And prayers up. Please, I invite all of you to pray for my friend. And also, it reminded me of something. What it reminded me of is you can't do things the same way. This is me talking to me. You can't do things the same way, because what I'm referring to is I was upset about something. And I was upset and I let it go the same way. Like, I didn't even realize it was going the same way. But by letting it go the same way, I was like, I withdrew. I pulled back. I gave myself more time, right? Give myself time to run, give myself time to exercise. Like, yeah, those things are good, but not in my case, because it provides so much room, right? And take it from me, like, I shouldn't need a reminder, because right now it hurts. It hurts to hold my hand like this. Right now it hurts, right? And so that constant reminder of what could happen, same day, next day, same thing can happen. And so I have to realize that I've got to change that behavior in me, that withdrawal, that pull back, and step forward. And that's going to be uncomfortable for me. But I've got to step up because you don't know what might happen. You don't know what might happen. Look at me. Like I came out of it okay. I'm still coming out of it, but I see how quickly and easily something can happen. Something can shift from good thing to bad thing to worse thing. So again, I please ask for your guidance, for your help, for your prayers for my friend, and Ashe. Just take a moment of silence for my friend. Ashe. Ashe. Okay. So, well, thank you. Thank you, Mel. Prayers up, Reverend Mel. Yeah, prayers up. And thankful for the reminder that I can handle things differently. Because even in my discussions with the person who I was upset about, she reminded me of something I'd done before. And I remember what she referenced, but the fact that she identified this behavior as something that happened before made me be like, oh man, I've been doing this before. I've got to get out of that mode. I got to get out of that mode and be thankful, be woke. And so I'll finish this the same way I started it. So coming back from driving in Starbucks just today, when I finished talking to my friend, I called the person who was mad at back because I was like, let me try right now. Let me try right now. And I missed her, but I saw an effort to release. So what I did was I reached for things that I was thankful for. And I just left them on a voicemail. Things I'm thankful for you today. Things that I'm thankful for you today. And maybe that will help shift things in the right direction, right? But Ashe, you got to remember. You got to remember that things can go like that. Things go like that. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Shay. Okay. All right. So now I said my things, and now I got a little bit of time. So let's get back to money. So I've talked a bit about my plan to acquire a share a share of stock. Yes, a share of stock in time to I'm gonna get Apple. I'm gonna get okay, I think I'm about to call it. I said something good. I said something interesting. I talked about my friend, and I think I'm gonna let this go because I feel like I'm a little disjointed. So pray for me. Pray for me. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for seeing me through. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the comments. I really appreciate that. And thank you. All right. Be a hero. Be your own hero. Remember that now is better than perfect. Right now is better than perfect. Ashe, and I'll see you next week. Later.